Welcome back, friends and fans, to another exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Last we left off, we made it to the well-lit room with Cynthia Weaver, the sheriff, and Barry. Thank goodness Barry's alive. But let's see where it takes us next.
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to...
That's right,
the story
Thomas
I'm
and
writing
Barbara.
will save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Nice. That's right, we have the clicker now. Oh. A fourth of Bro's body is off the bed already.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain.
Maybe I just don't
In one of
know.
my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
Alright, let's find these. Why the sunglasses and not just turn off the lamp?
Sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun. I wasn't sure I'd make it out there without some painkillers. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
You have one new message.
Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. And she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
So Barry's not much of an advocate for my marriage with Alice. That's great. Oh, turn on the TV. Where is the TV? There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Garrett Show.
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake.
There he is.
New book, The Sudden
Ilka.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
And there's Sam Lake. Sam Lake, sorry.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy, but this one I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though, 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake.
How about that?
Face for his Sam.
And he still makes the face.
Poet poets of the fall. Thank you, and good night.
At least I've been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, Lenny. You watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you
Yes.
gonna start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
Yeah. Tempers are rising.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Spoiler alert, that doesn't happen. Well, the vacation part does, but not the peace and quiet part. Yep, and here we are.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry?
You don't have to
gun.
pull a gun on her, what?
Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
You don't have to pull a gun on her. You just say, stay here. No need to threaten her.
See you later.
Oh gosh. That took things a little too extreme.
When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
You guys, I have unfortunately found myself sick over the last couple days. So throughout this
In
episode,
daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape, it was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death and the partner it claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
so yeah, throughout this episode, you'll probably, unfortunately, hear me clearing my throat or sniffing. So I apologize. What if there's a thermos in there? There's a little gremlin part of my soul, I feel like, because I did a very similar thing when my wife and I were at Costco the other day. I very funny enough have this tendency to collect little shiny objects. Have ever since I was a kid.
I will kill you.
Oh great, it's dark now. Oh, come on, hey. Hey, at least I gotta keep the big flashlight. Ooh. I'm gonna try and be like Muhammad Ali this episode. Okay, maybe not. Float like a butterfly. I'm terrible at dodging. But no, so I have an entire cabinet full. It's bad. But entire cabinet full of glass jars. And like, you know, I believe they have some use, and I will use them one day for something, surely, right? And we were at Costco the other day, and there was this really cool glass jar filled with what was it full of? Oh.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Yeah. Holy cow. Ooh, yes. Piece of candy. Yes. Give me them. Yeah, I can't. Oh, hi.
Could have fooled me, pal.
Yeah, I can't even remember what was in the jar because I was just looking at the jar itself. Because it just had this cool shape to it, and I was like, I want this jar. And as you can be certain of, my wife was definitely tired of me collecting all these random jars that do nothing for us. Oh, I thought I already had a
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Oh. Yeah. Hello? Did you guys hear that? Because I've also been... I've been making beef jerky. And getting the right size of jar to marinate the jerky in is, like, pretty important. Sure, you could do it in, you know, half a dozen smaller jars. But if you can just get one big jar to marinate them in, your job has become exponentially easier. Oh gosh. We're not reaching the end of the game here, are we? Dude, I want that truck. Ooh, a thermos. Don't mind if I do. Sure, I have a monster truck right behind me, but don't talk to me until I've had my coffee, am I right? Oof. Actually, I'm pretty sure that is a truck in Death Rally, the Remedy game. I can't be sure, but I am pretty positive. Ooh, this whole bridge is gonna collapse. Dang, what'd I tell you? Oh, wait, now I got a school bus coming after me? Oh, you see that turn? Wonder if I can make it through. Nope, it won't let me. That's a bummer. Oh, right, the goo. I still don't know what purpose the goo serves. Do I get something special if I undo the goo? Oh, man. I told you guys when I was playing the demo for First Berserker Kazan how out of practice I am with a lot of these games. And I'm not sure why either. Like, it's not that I'm not playing games regularly because I'm in between semesters at the moment. I actually get to play more frequently than I ever have before. And so the fact that I have been having a harder time performing with Souls-like games and whatnot, I think I can only attribute it to the fact that I'm just past my prime years, I guess. Oh, come on. That was a 100% dodge. Oh, no! I didn't want to use a flare gun. That was... What a waste. Alright. There it is. And the gate's open. Good. Son of a... Why do you automatically switch to the most recent ammo you picked up? I don't want my flare gun ammo to be used. And now I'm just right back to where I was before. Granted, it did make the situation go by a lot smoother, but that's not the point. Gosh, that's fun. I love getting to run over enemies. I complain a lot, and you know, maybe that's what's made me become past my prime years of gaming, you know. Oh. Oh, cool, I made a light bulb turn on and break. This is 110% a boss arena. But can it get me here? No, it can't. Haha. Idiot. Hey, Alan, have you heard of crouching? Can make this go by a lot faster. It's a good thing all these cars are just left laying around. It's almost kind of like The Walking Dead, you know? I started watching that show again recently. I was in the need for some 2010s. I was in the need for some 2010s TV shows. Because I'm also rewatching Supernatural. And they're just goofy, you know. They're great. They're goofy. And, you know, they have the characters with the intense, deep, gravelly voice of the, you know, we gotta do this, right? And that's in both shows. Like, you can quote me on that.
I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room. I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Dang, that was dark and deep. Much like the lake. Wish I could write as good as Follow. Wish I could write as good as Alan. I'm gonna freaking need it this semester too. So I mentioned earlier that I was in between semesters, but that is actually not the case. Dude, this is like nearly 1,000 pounds, and he's just pushing it to the side like it's nothing. But the dude can't sprint for more than 3 Okay, that's actually not fair, because I could lift a lot more than I can run long. Does that make sense? Oh, give me the pump action, please. But yeah, I'm in a women's health science class.
I will never give her to you.
And, you know, the thing is that they're... Oh gosh, I can't see. I think there's one right next to me, but I can't. There was one right next to me. This is not good. This is not good. Aha. Oh. Man, that still didn't do it to him. Haha. Oh, that. Huh. Oh, I thought I would have to do it to the tornado. Wasn't it right behind me? Guess not. Oh well. So yeah, with this women's health science, I 100% understand and believe that there are situations in regards to women's health in medical fields that are massively overlooked and underlooked. I have a personal friend who had a very difficult pregnancy, and I forget what the condition was called, but like she legitimately couldn't keep down any food, any water. She would throw up like maybe 15, 20 minutes after she had eaten or drinking it. And for a lot of women, they're just told, oh, well, you just have a harder pregnancy. And that's kind of what she was told for a long while. And then it wasn't until she was in her late stages of pregnancy, like she was at 30-something weeks. And finally, she was...
near a peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Finally, she was told that she had a legitimate condition that made it so that her body was more or less attacking her for being pregnant. And luckily, great on her, it didn't really stop her from wanting to be pregnant again after this. Great, I have to deal with some freaking crows again. But, you know, her, among others, are told very frequently that, you know, whatever they have going on with them during their pregnancy, oh, well, you just have a harder pregnancy than others. Ooh, if it flies, it burns. That's probably something telling me that I've killed a certain number of crows or whatever. Oh, I guess this is the end of the road. Oh, lucky me. And then with a lot of other cases, it comes down to just doctors and such. Even female doctors are guilty of this, where they just say, oh, well, you know, you're just... these are personality cases most commonly found in women, you know? So it's no big deal. This happens a lot. And so there are a lot of situations in women's health science where they are thrown under the bus quite a bit. I will fully admit that, and I am aware. However, the situation that I am in with this particular class has nothing to do with any of that. The only thing that we have been assigned to turn in during this class is a paper on feminism and a paper on a sub paper, I should say. Oh, there they are. I couldn't see them for the life of me. On Do I consider myself a feminist? If yes, why? If no, explain. And I just don't at all see why that has to do anything with women's health science. Not today, buddy. Okay. Alright. Cue the Skyrim kill cam. So yeah, I had to really bullshit my way through that. It's always funny knowing that with most college universities these days, students know they can get an easy A. Damn. Hello. Students know they can get an easy A simply by pretending to be a flaming liberal. What if I just run, huh? What are you gonna do then? Alan, I don't want to tell you how to do this, but have you tried aiming when I tell you to? It's a crazy thought, I know. Oh, come on. Thank you. Dang, I was one pull away from getting it started. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh! Suck a fat one, dude. That's what's up. Oh, dang. That's right. Got him. She. Got him. 2 for 2, dude. That's good. Come on. Before they show up again. Ooh. We are making progress. Oh, what? Okay. I was gonna make a point and be like, hey, but we haven't died at all this episode. There we go. Easy as pie, dude. Oh, gosh. Oh, another boat. Watch, it's gonna be that little island thing next. Nope, just a larger boat. My gosh. Barbara really doesn't like us here. Why I'm scraping goo off of the walkways, I don't know. Oh. Because it is about to go down. I'm gonna make this real easy on myself. Ow. I got 15 flash bombs and you expect me not to use a single one? As if.
Alice never loved you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure she had her moments. Oh. Oh, right. The gigantic... Oh! Destroy the tornado. Okay, yeah, let me just do that. Oh. Good thing I had the big flashlight. The big flashlight's up for the task. This is kind of like where we were at the start of the game. With all these, with all these random floating islands and...
You will fail.
Coincidentally, there was a lot of flare gun ammo just right back there. I knew I'd have to fight birds again. Gosh dang it. There she is. Gotcha! Easy. Bad idea, dude. It's literally been like the one thing that's saved your life numerous times. Because he said that, he wished it into existence and found himself in hell.
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream.
Why is she all...
It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream. Everything's fine. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Yeah, how does she sleep at night?
Shh,
If there's
baby.
no...
The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have
Clicker.
you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
How?
Come back to bed, Alan.
Do I need a...
Come back to
Where's a flashlight?
I read your manuscript.
There it is.
It's
I didn't even...
Archer is your best weapon. You're a genius.
Oh, I could flash Alice. What up, T?
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
Oh. Scratch.
Don't mind him. He's Mr. Scratch.
I'm gonna mind him.
Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
Yo.
Use the clicker.
He's gonna be a big problem. And he knows it. That's the frustrating part. Telephone, shopping cart. What am I looking at? Phone, barrel. Thermos. That's what I'm looking for. Give me that. Bird. I swear, if I have to... No? Okay. Ugh, man, why did it have to give me the weak flashlight? Oh, I thought it was going to start attacking me. And I'm like, dude, I willed you into existence. Hello?
I followed the idea of a path.
Hey, look. Path.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan, what are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop. Put the light back on.
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
Do I have to... I wouldn't think I have to do every single word, but on the off chance, you know.
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you watch your master.
Yo, Tom and Barbara were into some weird stuff, man.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
Heart's filled with darkness. Cut it out. Take you back to the depths of paper.
Yikes. So things didn't end well with Tom and Barbara.
Filled with darkness.
I willed the cabin to be real.
I did.
Get away from me, you hag. Where am I? Let me go.
Alice has got a mouth on her,
Your
man.
husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted.
Oh. My bad.
Now you will never get her back.
I love that.
I am
Much older than you.
I love how they incorporated that into the second game with
older than your first work of art.
putting the heart through the witch's chest.
I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light. Alice? Alice?
So basically,
no.
he's saying he made the realization that he has to balance the force of good and evil. Take her place in the dark place. So I wonder then if during Alice's time in the dark place that she was aware of it before Alan more or less did the Superman thing. And that's why in the second game she is aware of the dark place and is able to reference her photography off of it. That's how she's aware of Scratch. Or at least maybe she becomes more aware of Scratch after this from wanting Alan to return. Because she said that she had interacted with Scratch personally in the second game. Because every time she would talk with Alan, he would be darker, more angry, she said. So because of her time in the dark place here, she knew how to reference her photography. Maybe. I don't know. Well, guys, this is the end. What? I don't know how we did it. Again, made it through an entire game, and one more game to cross off of my list. Don't mind me. Man, we still have a lot more. I have quite the... Oh, look, Deerfest is able to happen. Nice. But yeah, guys, I have quite the list for you. I'm excited to be going through all these games with you. It's going to be endless. Same as always, I've just had the best time going through this game with you. And for those of you that watched, thank you for watching. For those of you that subscribed, thanks for subscribing. Couldn't be happier. We have freaking Nightingale in the back there somehow. I thought he was in the dark place, but... yeah. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Yeah, I 55 subscribers now. And just insane. Just insane. I couldn't be happier with each of you guys watching. Hopefully you stick around for a lot more. And I'll see you next time on Dragon Ball Z.